Some good news for San Diego drivers. On average, we pay less in car insurance than drivers in LA and San Francisco.
So rent, bad. Insurance, good. But it doesn't mean that we all pay the same. NBC7's consumer Bob, you were out in City Heights checking out the facts on this one.
That's right. And don't we feel bad for San Francisco and LA? They have to pay more than us.
That would probably be a no for most people.
Right.
But it's interesting, really, to look at this. I mean, the folks at InsuranceQuotes.com commissioned a study to find out how much we pay for car insurance broken down by zip codes. And you know what they found? People in some California zip codes pay more while others pay less. Why the difference? Let's take a look. Drivers going up and down University Avenue probably don't think much about what zip code they're in, but where you live in San Diego can impact how much you pay for car insurance.
We found that where you live plays a surprising role in the rates that you're paying, probably more of a role than most consumers would expect.
Laura Adams with InsuranceQuotes.com said some neighborhoods come with more risk, a risk often associated with more traffic, more accidents, and more claims.
Theft, vandalism, all of those things are factored in based on statistical information, and part of that just happens to be about location and about the zip code that you live in.
Drivers in Los Angeles pay the highest car insurance rates in the state, shelling out 32% more than the state average. San Francisco drivers pay 8% more than the average, but San Diego actually pay 11% less than the California average. But even within San Diego, you're going to have differences from neighborhood to neighborhood. Here in City Heights, you're going to pay the most money for car insurance. You'll pay 20% less in Scripps Ranch.
They definitely use location as a way to predict what claims are going to be.
Your driving history is actually the biggest factor determining your car insurance rates, how many accidents you've had, followed by the number of miles you drive and years of experience. But no matter what sort of history you've had behind the wheel, if you're not looking for low rates, you need to shop around.
It doesn't mean that you've got to switch companies, every 6 months or every year. But if you're not shopping and you don't know what else is out there, chances are there may be a better deal that you're missing out on.
Okay, let's look now at the two extremes in California. The most expensive city for car insurance, Beverly Hills, 44% above the state average. That may have something to do with the price of the cars people drive there. The cheapest city for car insurance, Morro Bay. They pay 30% less than the average. It's a small town, 10,000 about, small population, not too many claims. But there's the two extremes.
You have to be able to afford to live in Morro Bay, though.
That's true. It ain't cheap.
So if you're going to your insurance company, what are some good discounts they offer?
Well, and you made a good point. You need to go to them, okay? Married couples usually get cheaper rates. So I'm not saying go out and get married to get good rates. But, hey, if you are married, tell your insurance agent that you are. You could lower your rate. Good students, of course, let them know. And if you have an anti-theft device, things like that can make a difference. But you have to ask to find out. Don't forget to do that.